I find it very important to have vision above the mission, because then people are much more focused and less ego-oriented.
Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. My name is Steve Anderboy, and today I have my special guest, One Left. One, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Let's dive into it. Talk to me about the goal model. What's it about?
Yeah, so the goal model is actually a model that I developed approximately, let's say, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it came from a very big problem that I had previously. And the main challenge that I had is that I had some challenges to manage my time in the most efficient way. And then I came to the CEO of the company that I work for, and I told him, James, what should I do? How I can improve my efficiency and be more productive? And then he told me, look, you need to use some techniques that I know. For example, the Eisenhower matrix is actually a matrix that helps people to optimize their day through prioritize their tasks in 4 different verticals.
Okay.
For example, if the task is important and urgent, they prioritize it more than if it's urgent, not important, etc. I tried to implement this model into my life. However, it didn't work out, and then the idea of the goal model came into place, and here we are today.
So you saw a gap in some sort of methodology that you wanted to adopt to improve your life, to improve your time management, and said, you know, I can actually tweak this for real life purposes. I guess what you've been doing now since we last spoke is that you've been trying to get clients involved in this and trying to sort of improve their lifestyle. How's that transition been from you adopting it to someone else actually taking the model themselves?
Yeah, so in the first, I think 1 year, 1 year and a half, I just implemented for my own sake at my workplace, and then I met a friend of mine that she's still actually.
Yeah, okay.
she's still.
You kept it friend, yeah.
Yeah, she's still a massage therapist.
Yeah.
And writer. And she told me, look, Ron, actually I want to become a writer. This is my passion. However, I don't have time for this, and I need. So I told her, I start to think about it, and then when you have this bulb and you say, wow, something is coming.
The light bulb.
Yeah, the light bulb, exactly.
Yeah.
So something came into my mind. I said, wait, I actually developed the model to my career. However, because it's so fluid, I can adapt it for her as well.
Yeah.
And then the main idea was that we have 10,080 minutes per week. And the only question is how we actually allocate them through align with our, let's say, short and long-term missions in every area in life. So I implemented the goal model for her, for the massage and the writing bit.
Yeah.
And she told me that it works. Then I try another 2-3 people, and then I say, wow, I have heard something, and then that's it.
So I guess you tried it with a couple of people, and they definitely improved their lives. And so I guess your mission now is kind of trying to do it for as many people as possible. So I guess it's a big challenge. What sort of things are you looking to sort of do to sort of make that happen? Are you trying to sort of get funding, or are you trying to make it work with getting people on board? What's your next?
Yeah, exactly. So the idea, I hope that and this is what I believe, that in 2 years I will be in a completely different place. And for this, actually, I'm now in a phase of raising money. Because I want that at the end I will come to millions of people, because I'm sure that this model can be very, very beneficial for every person, from person that, let's say, from beginner employee until the CEO of Apple potentially.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in terms of people managing the time, like you said, it's a valuable asset to have, and how you manage it could definitely leverage you in a positive direction. One thing I'm quite interested about is obviously people's goals and ambitions in life. Saying, okay, if I have enough time, I can make enough money, or I have enough time, I can spend it with my family. How does the model relate to your purpose in terms of actually focusing on it a bit more? Do you consult them on that, or do they have to find that for themselves?
Yeah, so now we dig a bit deeper into the model. And from the top of the model, the main idea is that the first thing that I create after we allocate the exact time for every area that the person wants to focus on, it's about the vision within the area. And vision, it's infinite, and a lot of time people kind of mix between vision and mission.
Yeah.
And I find it very important to have vision above the mission, because then people are much more focused and less ego-oriented with their decision, even on their daily basis.
Yeah.
And I found it as well very, very valuable. And actually, when people come to me and tell me, look, my goal is to, I don't know, have $2 million in 2 years, and they don't have vision above it, I can't work with them, because then the competition comes in too much.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you have your passion, and the passion align with the vision and on the top, then I think that all the things that go below it, it makes the life much easier.
Yeah, it's kind of that top tier level thinking, and then everything kind of trickle down as it should. Because again, you're saying goals kind of not the lowest level, but kind of the level that's a bit more tangible to achieve. Your vision being a bit more out there in terms of what you're striving to be, but never to the point where it's, you know, something attainable. You're kind of always chasing for it. So kind of what you mentioned again as well.
Yeah, and I can give you even an example if you want.
Yeah.
So I had one girl, and she wants to become. She wants to open a yoga practice.
Yeah.
And at the same time, she works in a bed and breakfast. So 80% in the bed and breakfast, and let's say 20% in the yoga for now.
Yeah.
And then she told me, at the end of the day, my end goal is to focus in the yoga because this is my passion. But today I'm in the bed and breakfast. So I told her, look, let's start from your passion. Let's build a goal model for the yoga. We build a goal model for the yoga.
Yeah.
Vision, long-term and short-term mission, and then we did to the activities, etc. Then we went to the bed and breakfast because anyway she works 80%, we can't ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
We start to build and we start from the top, vision. And then she told me, what do you want from me, Juan? What do you want? I don't have any vision for the bed and breakfast. So I told her, I started to think about it. I told her, wait, you don't have a vision, right? However, you have a vision for your yoga. So, if you have a vision for the yoga, let's try to duplicate the vision for the yoga and see what happens. We duplicate the vision for the yoga, and then we start to drill down into the model, and then we start to build a long-term mission. So actually, if you want to open your yoga practice, right? And what kind of skills can help you in your current job as in the bed and breakfast that can be helpful for your yoga? And she told me exactly all the things that can help her. This was a part of the long-term mission, short-term mission align, etc. And then at the end, after I think it was 1 month, she told me that she got promoted, and so she got her first client, because with her we really drill down and build the model into detail. What is important to say that the model is very fluid.
Right.
And if a person is very good in time management, so we kind of take the focus from another angle, and if he has some challenges with time management, so really drill down and break down every practice into very smallest details possible.
That's really cool what you just said here. You know, finding out your why first, bringing it into your other sort of aspects of what you want to achieve, and then kind of adapting it and seeing what you can do with it and grow from it. So it's very cool to see there's some fluidity with that. And you've worked with creatives, and you also worked with people with more of a logical mindset. Is there any sort of challenges between the two?
So let's say that the fundamental rule of the model is that you have integrity between all components. So for them, everything is identical. So you need to have all the time, and this is like I call it the integrity check.
Yeah.
This is like the branding. So you need all the time to check that you have integrity between your vision, mission, and activities in every area that you want to focus in life. Now, creative people, as an example, the girl that I just mentioned, creative people, it's a little bit harder for them to plan in terms of planning.
Yeah.
And then with them, we really drill down and create all the different tasks and really work on the time management side. However, with people that are more logical, let's say, for example, when I work with finance people, so for them a lot of the time, they know how to manage their day-to-day tasks quite good. So usually we take it a bit more from the, let's say, strategical level, and we go for the main objectives. But you will be surprised that even people that in very senior position, when we start to clarify, for example, their long-term mission, so they say, wait, I don't know what is going to be in 2 years.
Yeah.
And then from there, we start to find, because the model is an equation. So in the activity, once we define the long-term mission, then we start to figure out how we can actually allocate some time to help us to achieve this long-term mission on a daily basis. And this is, I think, one of the most innovative things of the model itself.
Yeah, and I can hear that, your North Star is a North Star. You kind of focus on it, that's your direction where you need to go.